And in Kansas, lawmakers recently passed the Fairness in Women's Sports Act, banning trans students from participating in women's and girls' sports from kindergarten all the way through college. And as part of that bill, kindergarten through high school students will be forced to take, quote, sports physicals that include inspections of their genitals. Joining me now to talk more about this, Kansas State Representative Barb Wasinger behind this act. Barb, thanks so much for being here. Appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Let's start with this new legislation introduced in your state, banning trans girls and women from playing in women's sports. There has been some criticism surrounding the sports physicals being invasive, specifically the genital inspection aspect of it on minors. Can you comment on that?
There is no genital inspection. The state of Kansas requires every student to have a valid birth certificate to attend school, and also requires students that are in secondary education in high school and junior high who participate in school sports to have a sports physical. That's what's going to tell us what's going on. And the bill itself doesn't say anything about transgender people. All it does is say biological women can compete against biological women.
I appreciate that. So the new law that bans transgender athletes, it does not specifically force or require genital exams, but they could be used to justify them. Is that a concern in your eyes? And do you understand why parents might be concerned about it?
I'm not a physician. I've never had a sports physical, but the Kansas State High School Association requires them for every student to make sure that they're healthy enough to participate in sports. So whatever they do, that's where it's going to be implemented.
What do you say to critics who say that this type of legislation is damaging to trans youth who are looking to get involved in sports?
I graduated from high school when Title IX was passed. I was not allowed to play sports other than cheerleading, field hockey, or pom-pom squad. So Title IX made a huge difference in the life of young women and their abilities to compete on the playing field, compete equally with other women, and get scholarships and other accolades to be able to continue to go through and do their sport. This was 50 years in the making, and by allowing anyone that's not a biological woman to compete against a biological woman is not fair.
Are sports physicals needed for women and girls as young as those in kindergarten?
No, not unless you're participating in school-sanctioned sports. So kickball, whatever they're doing in K through 6 is not part of this. However, legally, in order to protect the Equal Protection Clause in the Constitution, we had to include K through 12.
Okay, and I'm looking at a report from the Kansas City Star within your own state. They're talking about critics who say that the ban's language is too vague, that it doesn't go far enough, and may, in fact, end up violating student privacy. How would you respond to that?
I would say that was baseless. We've proven that to be wrong. So fairness in women's sports is simply that, fairness in women's sports. Biological women should be able to compete against biological women and not have opportunities and scholarships taken away from them.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.